Okay, good morning. 10 minutes to go. Here we are for another live commentary. We'll get a game up. Here I am on PandaNet. Find opponent. Standard settings for me: 1 minute think time, and then 25 stones in 10 minutes. Max weaker 3 stones, max stronger 1 stone. Let's go and see what the game throws at us. So here we are. We're just waiting for opponent. PandaNet is normally pretty quick. It's why it's my favourite server to play on. And actually, people are really courteous. People are really polite. People always say thank you for the game. So here I'm white against 2 stone handicap. So let's put coordinates on, enlarge the screen so you can see it. Say hi there to my opponent, and let's crack on. So 4-4 lower right corner. Let's balance up the 2 black 4-4 stones that we've got there and see what he does. I expect black will take the upper left corner. He does, so I'm going to do a high 1 space approach to that stone on the 3-4, which is a standard approach which should let me develop a position somewhere on the left side. Okay, skipped out, so I'm going to attach. I think he will hane at C18. No, he comes this way. Okay, fair enough. He wants to build something on the top. We'll back off once. And I'd really like to play about NM now. Maybe O17 just to approach his corner. But if he pushes one more time at E14, I'll have to back off one more time just to protect that cutting point, because that then creates a ladder if he cuts at C15 that comes down and hits the edge of the board around A12. So he's having a think. He might extend, so he's left that alone. Okay, that's fair enough. So I'm going to come in and inside this area, because I think having built the strong point around DE 17-16, he would really like to extend. So I'm going to just make a base on that side and forgo the corner. Or if he comes at me from the other side, slide into the corner. Okay, so he's done a double approach. Now, double approaches are joseki, and he should get stuff on the sides. And the general rule of thumb is when you're double approached, it's attached to the stronger stone. In this case, I think the weaker one is O3, so I'm going to attach to the stronger one to start the joseki. He should hane at Q7 if he's following this joseki. He doesn't, so I'm just going to make a wall here. If he's given me the opportunity to make a wall, I will take it, because that gives me some strength to attack the left hand side. So I'm just going to turn here so that I can make a living shape in the corner and bump here just to protect all of that. And then yeah, I can ignore that, and then we'll just come inside on this side. So I'm assuming that I can live in there pretty comfortably, or get out. So he's played again in that area. So I'm just going to cut here. Okay, because he had to do that because he couldn't Atari me the other way, otherwise I'd have killed the 2 stones. And so I'm going to keep going out in this direction, because now he's going to have to, I can just keep going and get him to keep groveling. This move becomes a center, not only protects the corner because it's threatening the cut at T6, so he will answer that. And so I'm now going to jump once, and I might as well just get him to keep groveling. He's getting 1 point a stone for this. Okay, now we'll jump again. Well, I'm just going to keep going. I'll get this big super strong wall out of it. Yeah. So push there. And push here. He's alive there. He's alive, that black row. Okay. I'll play here. Is he alive? Yes, he's alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces. And we'll come out here. So this was good for white, even though black got this managed to grovel and get this little group here. I get all the benefits of the outside, and so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points here. 7 actually, because 13 is not a point and 6 isn't a point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 stones. So we can't really carry on playing Go with those kind of point per stone ratios, because a lot of Go is all about efficiency, and the more efficient we are with our stones, the more likely we are to win. So what's going on this board now? That was a rapid exchange of moves. Really, I'd like to steal the base now from this group, the black group here that's jammed up against my wall, and yeah, I'm going to ignore that. Can I afford to come here? I'm just going to come here. So I've got a bit of support from the stone on F3. Okay. That's Hannah here. Make him connect. And I think Kosumi is probably the move here. Remember, the Kosumi is your friend at all times. Yeah, we'll just make a shape here. Do once there. And once here. This is just destroying the eyes in his shape, so that N3 is no longer an eye, and then I'll jump up here and make this black group kind of wriggle. Yes, that's it. What are we going to do here? I think probably dive for the corner once I've got this group steady. I don't really want him to be... Do I want him to be wedging here? Let me just jump out again. I've got to be careful now I don't make this black group here, the N group, the N6 group, too strong, so it can start to cause some damage to my wall, which is what he's looking to do. I need to get some eye shape around that wall. Yep, so we're just going to attach here and use the two stones above as a bit of support. Okay, that's okay for me. Well, that's kind of bold of him to cut and create a weak stone. I've got to get out. I've clearly got room for an eye there. I might have two eyes, but it would be a bit shameful if I have to live inside a black wall. So my next move is to jump out here. Yeah, we don't think that's going to work. So I'll just catch that stone. I'm not worried about the points in the corner. I'm really not worried about black getting a little bit here. So I'll just catch that stone. I'm not worried about the points in the corner. I'm really not worried about black getting a little bit here. So I'll just catch that stone. I'm not worried about the points in the corner. I'm really not worried about black getting a little bit here. So I'll just catch that stone. I'm not worried about the points in the corner. I'm really not worried about black getting a little bit here. So But now my attention's going over to the lower left corner. And that's right, that's right. So I'm just going to finish those two black stones off and make sure everything's good there. And then I'll need to return to the lower left corner. I could double approach, or I could just jump up, or I could take the corner. Okay, so we'll just come in between here. Okay, so let me attach once here. Yeah, he's going to protect there, that's fine. So now this stone, that's okay for me. If he cuts, I can do something here. Yeah, okay. All right. So now he's got some points in this corner. I've got some points here, I've got some points there. Needed to make sure that this black group's not quite alive yet. It's still not got its secure eyes. And it's got a cutting point here at L10. There's another cutting point here at K10 to split it into, separate it into two. But first I need to do something with the black group on top by probably taking its base away and taking that point there. Because my white corner is secure. Okay, well that's crazily heroic move, but that's okay. We'll see what he wants to create another weak stone for me to fight with. We'll see what happens now. Yep, that's all right for me. So he's going to take some, okay. So we'll take some points in the corner. So black's got some points on the right hand side in the upper right corner. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, about 25 points there. Not much there. It's the damage that I can do to these two centre groups. And this was an annoying move by him, but I think if I play here at C8, I can take that out before I return with this move. And the move I'd like to play, and maybe I should just do it, is G11, but I don't want him to undermine this group. Yeah. Okay. That's just making sure I'm all connected. Just let me go a long way into the corner. I'm not sure this is a good move by him. So I've got a cutting point here at E7 I've got to be quite careful of, because I haven't got two eyes. If he cuts my two groups, the upper one's fine, but the lower one doesn't have eyes yet. So I'm going to have to play a move, because black here can come out this way or this way. I'm just trying to be cheeky at the moment. Just going to shut my shut a door just in case my cat turns up again. As some of you have heard my videos before, the cat has a propensity. It's asleep next to me, so we shall see. I want to keep these guys separate. Now he might cut. Yep. We'll make sure that everything's alive. Then I don't mind if he jumps under in the corner, because now my point of attack is going to be here back at G to separate the upper corner group from the this lower group. Yeah, okay, well, there we go. So I'm separating these two groups now with a view of cutting all or part of this group that still, it's got lots of eye potential, but it actually hasn't got eyes yet. So he's going to have to fight with two groups. So everything white is now alive. Everything white is alive. And so we don't really have anything to worry about. And if he defends the lower group, because I'm thinking now of playing J9, he'll block and I cut to this stone. If he protects that, then I'll do a knight move to H13 and start the attack on the upper side group. He's thinking a lot. It's never a bad thing. Here on the lower side I've got a monkey jump to here, which would be quite tasty. I've got lots of points to live in the corner. This group's secure because these two stones are dead. The honey would make sure that he doesn't have eyes here, but one or another, I've got two targets for attack now. This group, yeah, he took the points on the side, but I think I've got enough compensation points on the upper side and the corner. But he's thinking quite slowly. So this is what we used to call dead air. I have to keep talking now to keep the video moving. So there was something, what else was I going to talk about in one of these videos? Again, you know, I'm really appreciative at the moment that we've picked up quite a few subscribers to the channel. 10 Minutes to Go has now been running for just over a couple of years, I think. I started it as we went into first lockdown in 2020. Just because I play Go every week at the Nottingham Go Club, and suddenly couldn't play live Go anymore, and I thought, well, what do I do about this? And actually my initial invite was I just posted on Facebook and said, you all know, people who've known me over the years, that I love Go. If you've ever wanted to learn the game, we're now in lockdown, here's your chance. And out of that grew this YouTube channel and a website, a Facebook group, and various other activities, which has been great. So what else are we thinking about here? He's kind of gone AWOL. I'd be very sorry if this was another void game. The game that I played yesterday was an early resign against a handicap game. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Is doorbell, telephone, just decided to be annoying and not play anymore. Well, it's the thing about doing this stuff for YouTube is you never quite know what's going to happen. So he's now got a yellow flashing light on. He's got 5 minutes for doing 24 moves. Okay, so let's look at the game. Let's just talk about this. This sequence on the right for black was very bad. This is called groveling on the second line, and we really should never grovel in that way. We're exchanging these stones, which, yes, get 1 point of territory effectively per stone, for giving white a wall on the outside that then radiates power across the board, and will do so for the rest of the game. Effectively, these black stones on the inside have made their contribution. They've put a few points in the bank, far less than their true value, but they've given white this potential. White's got some points in the upper right corner, quite a large territory in the centre, but in the centre upper side. But black in exchange has got this point. So black has got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 20 points. Oh, here we go. There's a move. So I'm going to do this one first. And I really don't mind if this, okay, so okay, I'm not sure what that one did. It's got 20 more moves in 4 seconds. Okay. I think I'm just going to take the eye out of here. Okay, so that gives him one eye. And if he makes 2 eyes here, then I'll cut at J9 and cut him in half there. So I could stop, yeah, okay. Let's push once here. And then push again here to take that eye out. So the F15 is now cut and can't be an eye. So he's got to make another eye somewhere in this kind of space. That's another eye stealing Tetsuji. There. He may be trying to link the black stones here to the stones above. Yeah, that's a non-move, isn't it? 3, 3. That's okay, we'll just take this one. and then this one. And it looks like he's prepared to fight a ko here. So I'm going a little bit quiet because I'm just reading this out now. Okay, so he's decided not to fight the ko. So and I'll just connect all of my stones on that side. And there. Can we just make a bamboo joint there? So he's made another eye. So we've got eyes. So we're now on closing points. Okay. Well, there's points for me here. Is there anything I can do here? I think if I just play that one, he's played that one. We'll play here. That's nonsensical. I think this is quite an important point. For territory, so I'm on territory counting now to maximise the territory that we've got with the prisoners that we have. This isn't going to work. He doesn't need any more eyes, he's got 2 eyes, so he's kind of being slightly this will be quite an important point. Have I got enough territory? Monkey jump's going to be quite a big one. I think that's the biggest territory point for me at the moment. This is quite big too. Push first, cut, descend first. Probably push foot forward first to reduce. I'll push to reduce first. Or unless it's a clever Tetsuji. Let's push, attach, push. No. He's gone quiet on me. I think P18 is quite big because that's a strong centre. Pushing at C10 is good for me. The monkey jump to G is a big territory point. So the centres here and here, and actually turning this into something, but I think that starts with P18. Oh, and this one's quite big. Because I can run all of the, this one is N4. I can, by playing at N4, I can run all of the territory out of the lower side. So let's count this game, see where we are. So on this right hand side, black has got, assuming T6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus prisoners, 20 points. That's a 20-point side. On the lower side, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 25, 45 points. And in the centre, probably no more than 50 points. So 50 points to black. White has got 1, 2, 3, 12, 15 in that corner. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 25 there. Top side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6 are 18, 20 plus prisoners, 25, 45, 10, 55 plus Comey and these prisoners here. So I think white's got this game. I think it's okay for white. I think it's a solid game for me. But I just need to make sure that I play a very good end game here and squeeze every last bit out of my potential. And I think the biggest risk to me right now is black making some kind of move against this stone on O17. So honeying down to P18 will make the most of the agi in the corner. He's off thinking again. And I talked about this when I did the game yesterday, is we're never really quite sure what's going on here. Is that are they consulting AI? Has somebody knocked the door? Are they playing at work? Has the phone rang? You never can tell. So we have to go with it. And I'm sorry this extends the length of the video, but it's okay. He's back into yellow. This move in the centre is actually also quite big. If I play at F12, it secures another 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 or so points in the centre, which is easily as good as his black left side. So that's also quite an important move for me. And this one here too. If I'm threatening to disconnect the black stones and enlarge this white territory outside the wall. I could have maybe done better in the centre. I could have stopped the two black groups connecting. I could have maybe killed one, which would have been a resigned game. In the event, you don't have to kill your opponent. You just need to knock them around a little bit so that they can't really do you any harm. And while doing so, you make territory. I think that's the fundamental plan. I don't know why he's got 25 moves now to play in 4 minutes. So this sadly looks like this game might time out. I'll load the SGF after it's timed out, just so that we can do a score estimate and check what's happening and whether this was a one game for me. But we shall see. I might just say hello. Hello with a question mark. Just see if I can prod him into playing. Bit of a waste of time, I know, because he probably only reads characters because he's Japanese. English isn't a first language, but he might recognise hello. He said hi to me, so there we go, and that's a good move for him. Let's push onwards. and then block here. It's good because that was the move that I wanted to play. So he either spotted that or AI spotted it for him. What else have we got going on here? I'm going to just, in terms of big points, this is quite big. I think the monkey jump is good enough. It will end in a cente for me. Maybe I should have pushed here first. He just came back and did one move. I think this guy might be at work or at school or somewhere. It's a bit unreasonable of him. This stop-start stuff. So 20. There we go. There's a move. Thank you. We'll back off. And we'll connect here. And then connect there. Now I have to go back and fix his shape. We can connect there. We really don't care about that. We can make a bamboo joint there. Yeah, and then we can, I think, ignore. I've got to send to playing defensively in the corner just to make all of that go away. Any attempt by him to mess around with that corner, it was a bit open, and there was some bad agi for a black placement stone in there. Nothing that I think was going to disrupt the game, and I made enough profit on the monkey jump. Yeah, that's fine. So we can push once here. Play here. He's up against time pressure again. 13 moves in 1 minute. He's got to move 4 seconds a move. You can't think too much about this. Okay. I'm going to play quite fast to try and keep the moves coming. Yeah, that's a bit cheeky. That moves. We can play there. Yeah, didn't need to play there, but that's fine. So this one, 14 seconds for 9 moves is on a move a second. He can't think like this. You just got to bang those stones down. Say thank you for the game. Time out. Okay, well, it's slightly disappointing for YouTube because I wanted to see a finished score, but if we just hold on for 1 second, we can estimate score from here. So let's do a score estimator, and white by 20 points. So if we look at that, there's nothing major. It's kind of what we knew. White's territory is in the center where the prisoners are. Black in the event didn't get very much on the left hand side. 2 4 2 4 6 8. The biggest territory is that low territory on the right. So okay, well, that's another game. So again, thank you all for watching. I hope that was interesting. I hope there's stuff in the way I talk and think and explain and look at the board that is helpful to other DDQs. You know, I'm far from a Go master. I'm a 7Q Go player who just loves the game, and actually what I really love is teaching Go to new players. And so 10 minutes to go does all of that for me, and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch my video and think about Go, and hopefully I've helped you take another step forward to thinking about Go in a new way. Okay, thanks for that, guys. I shall see you soon. Bye for now.